Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss the topic sexual reproduction. So in our last video we have completed the asexual reproduction and now we have to discuss the sexual reproduction. So what is sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction is a type of reproduction in which there is the involvement of two parents or there is the requirement of the two parents. The bull alone can't produce the calves or the tiger alone can't produce their young ones. Human being alone means only the male member can't produce their offsprings. There is the requirement of the two parent in the sexual reproduction. And why there is the need of sexual reproduction? Is there any limitation in asexual reproduction? So that we have to discuss also. So in asexual reproduction, the young one, the new organism that is similar to the parent, and there is the very less chance of variation. Variation means the degree of difference in the offsprings in the new generation, and this variation is due to the DNA copying, because when the cell divide, in the cell in the center nucleus, and in the nucleus the DNA is present, and when the cell divide, firstly there is the DNA copying. There is the doubling of this DNA and then that cell divide. So this DNA copying, it is the basic event of asexual reproduction as well as sexual reproduction. But in asexual reproduction, the variation are less as compared to the sexual reproduction, because it is coming from the single parent, and these variations are beneficial for the organisms. So the variation that are less in case of asexual reproduction, and there is the weakening of the progeny in the asexual reproduction, so there is the requirement of sexual reproduction. So what is the definition of sexual reproduction? The production of the young ones from two individual, if the male member and the female member. So in case of male produce the sperm and the female produce the egg. That sperm, that is the male germ cell. You can remind what is germ cell. Germ cell means the cells present in our reproductive organ and which help in the fertilization process and which help in the sexual reproduction. So male germ cell or the male gamete, this egg, that is the female germ cell or the female gamete. So when there is the fusion of the male and the female gamete, there is the fusion of the formation of the zygote, and this zygote then give rise to embryo. That embryo give rise to fetus, and the fully developed fetus that is delivered in the form of young one or the newborn baby. So there is the requirement of the two parent, so it is known as the sexual reproduction. And DNA copying also takes place in sexual reproduction, and there is the more chance of variation, because the sperm that is coming from the male, it is also a cell, it also have DNA, and the egg also have the DNA. So both the DNA that is coming from the different parent, and when there is the formation of the zygote, this zygote have the characters of both the parent, and there is the variation because that DNA is coming from the two parent. So we can conclude that in sexual reproduction there is the more chance of variation, and this variation is beneficial for the survival in the new condition. So we can say before the adverse condition, the primitive type of reproduction, the old type of reproduction, when all the condition, all the environmental conditions are favorable, then there is the process of asexual reproduction. But the higher plants, higher animals, they shifted to the sexual reproduction, because in sexual reproduction there is the more variation and more chance of survival, and this variation leads to evolution also. So firstly we will discuss the sexual reproduction in case of plants. So what is a plant? Plant means a body which is differentiated into root, stem and leaves. Or we can say in plants there are the vegetative parts and the reproductive part. If I am just drawing a simple diagram of a plant, here you can see these are the roots, here that is the leaf, these are the leaves, stem and flower is also present, small buds and also the flower. Like this you can draw a simple flower on a plant. So these roots, stem and the leaf, these are the vegetative parts. And this flower, that is the reproductive part of a plant. Reproductive part. So flower help in reproduction, especially the sexual reproduction in case of plants. In asexual reproduction I told you that there are the some vegetative structures in plant which help in the vegetative propagation, like the roots, stem and the leaves, but the flower that help in sexual reproduction because it has the reproductive organs, the male reproductive organ as well as the female reproductive part, and by the fusion of the male and the female gamete there is the formation of the zygote, then the embryo, and finally the seed is developed in case of plants. So there are the different types of plants. Some plant having the flower and that flower have only the male part or the female part, but there are some plant also in them both the parts, both the male and the female part are present in the same flower. So on the basis there are the two types of plants, bisexual plants and unisexual plants. Bi means two, sexual means if both the reproductive parts are present in the flower, then that is the bisexual plant. So bisexual plant having the flower and in that flower both the male and the female reproductive parts are present. We can say that the stamen and the pistil, because the stamen that is the male part and the pistil that is the female part, So if both are present on the same plant, then that plant is bisexual plant and that flower is bisexual flower. Suppose this flower that is bisexual flower. So there are the some examples like rose. Rose सभी ने देखा है. So that is the bisexual flower. China rose, that is also a bisexual flower. So you can observe in your locality, if you can see both the stamen and the pistil on the same flower, then that is the bisexual flower or that plant is the bisexual plant. Next is the unisexual plant. So uni means single and sexual means the reproductive organs. So if the flower have or if the plant have either the male part or the female part, then that flower is or that plant is known as unisexual plant. You have observed in your locality that there are the many papaya plant in your garden or in your field, but some of them or all of them are not giving fruits. Why? Because in case of papaya, unisexual plant is present. papaya का जो plant होता है वो unisexual होता है, मेल और फीमेल प्लांट जो हैं वो अलग अलग होते हैं. तो उन केसेस में क्या होगा, दोनों प्लांट की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी, मेल की भी और फीमेल की भी, सो दैट जो पोलन ग्रेन है वो मेल प्लांट से ट्रांसफ़र होके फीमेल प्लांट के पास जाएं एंड देन देयर इज़ द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द फ्रूट्स एंड द सीड्स दैट वी विल डिस्कस ऑल्सो हाउ द फ्रूट्स एंड द सीड्स आर formed in these plants. So example of unisexual plants are papaya, watermelon also, and mulberry जिसको हम शहतूत बोलते हैं. मलबरी के अंदर भी वाटरमेलन है, पपाया है, और आपके जिम्नोस्पर्म्स में जो साइकस प्लांट दैट इज ऑल्सो unisexual plant. Cycas also unisexual plant. So I think you understood. Only the male or the female part is present in a flower or in a plant, then that is the unisexual plant. Suppose I am taking this example. If in this flower only the female part is present, then it is unisexual flower. Unisexual flower. Or another name is also there because the pistil part is present, so we can say it is pistillate flower. Pistillate means only the female part is present, and if the female part is not present, only the male, then we can say staminate. Staminate means it is related to stamen. Now, we will discuss the diagram of a typical flower also, then you can understand it better. So there are the two types of flower, unisexual and bisexual. Uni means single and bi means two. If both the reproductive parts, male and the female part, are present on the same flower, then it is bisexual. If only the single, then it is unisexual. Now we will discuss the typical flower and the different parts of that flower, so that we can understand the pollination, the fertilization, and also the formation of the embryo in the plants. So we are discussing the sexual reproduction in plants and the reproductive organ in plants, that is the flower, and the flower may be unisexual or bisexual. So firstly we will draw the longitudinal section of a typical angiospermic flower. Angiosperms means the flowering plants. I am drawing. So firstly the stalk like structure you have to draw, then you draw like this. In the center like this you can draw. And in the center a round structure, and then like this. After that I am using a red marker, and here you have to draw like this. Now we have to label this flower. So firstly the stalk of the flower that is attached to the stem, that is known as pedicel. क्या बोलेंगे हम इसको? Pedicel. After that the green leaf like structures are there, and these leaf like structures, these are like this, these leaf like structure and this. So ये firstly the swollen part is present, and this swollen part is thalamus or receptacle. Then these green leaf like structure जो कई बार जब आप फ्लावर को देखते हो बर्ड फॉर्म में, तो वो उसके ऊपर ड्राइंग में भी जब आप ड्रॉ करते हो, जैसे आपने रोज़ का फ्लावर ड्रॉ किया तो इस तरह से इसके ऊपर ऐसे शो करते हो. सो व्हाट आर दीज? दीज आर द सेपल. सेपल होती हैं जो ग्रीन कलर की होंगी, जो फ्लावर को बर्ड फॉर्म में प्रोटेक्ट करती हैं. आफ्टर दैट द ब्राइटली कलर्ड modified leaves, these are the petal. The single member is the petal, and collectively we can call them corolla. And sepal also called as calyx. सिंगल हम उसको सेपल बोल सकते हैं और इकट्ठा हम उनको क्या बोल देंगे? कैलेक्स. ऐसे ही इसको हम पेटल बोलेंगे और टुगेदर हम इसको बोलेंगे कोरोला. देन द मेल पार्ट, एंड दिस मेल पार्ट दैट इज द एंथर, एंड दिस इज द फिलामेंट. और ये एक मेल पार्ट है. इस मेल पार्ट के भी फर्दर पार्ट्स हैं, तो टुगेदर हम इसको क्या बोलेंगे? स्टेमन. एक और नाम है मेल पार्ट के लिए, दैट इज एंड्रोशियम. नाउ व्हाट इज लेफ्ट? द फीमेल पार्ट. सो दिस पार्ट इज स्टिग्मा. सेकेंड इज स्टाइल, and third is ovary, and these three parts are known as pistil. It is also known as carpel. carpel भी बोलते हैं इसको. तो आपके पेपर में किसी भी फॉर्म में जो क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, आपसे पूछ सकते हैं व्हाट इज पिस्टिल और ड्रॉ द डायग्राम ऑफ द फीमेल पार्ट ऑफ अ फ्लावर. तो आपको सिर्फ क्या करना है? इसी पार्ट का डायग्राम बनाना है. ड्रॉ द डायग्राम ऑफ द मेल पार्ट ऑफ द फ्लावर. तो आपको एंथर और फिलामेंट इसी का डायग्राम बनाना है. और अगर लॉन्गिट्यूडनल सेक्शन ऑफ अ फ्लावर पूछें तो आपको एक कंप्लीट फ्लावर का डायग्राम बनाना है. सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट पार्ट्स. लेट अस डिस्कस अगेन. द स्टोक जो स्टेम से अटैच होगी उसको हम बोलेंगे पेडिसल. फिर एक स्वॉलन सा स्ट्रक्चर होगा जिसको हम बोलेंगे थैलेमस. देन ये ग्रीन लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर सेपल, कलर्ड स्ट्रक्चर, पेटल, और फिर आएगा एंड्रोशियम मेल पार्ट, एंथर एंड द फिलामेंट, देन द स्टिग्मा, स्टाइल एंड ओवरी. So these are the different parts of a typical flower. So in our next video we will discuss the function of different parts of the flower and also the fertilization in case of plant or in case of flower, that we will discuss. I hope you understood. So if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.